Good afternoon, Facebook. This is Gay Polk-Payton, and I am here with Gay's PSA via Facebook live feed. And I came to chat with you guys a little bit about love. Okay, so this is the thing. I just blew my horn. I didn't mean to blow my horn. I'm in my car. I'm not driving. I would never do a feed while I'm driving. That's dangerous. I don't think that's a good idea unless you got like some hands-free stuff going on. That's another public service announcement. Do not Periscope or Facebook live feed while you are driving. There's enough going on with distracted driving. We don't need to add that to the list of things that are killing people. Y'all wanna get my eyebrows threaded? You talking about some pain? Oh my God, it hurts so bad. Jesus, it hurts so bad. But anyway, speaking of hurting so bad and feeling so good, I had a special request by my friend Derica Didi Odom, and Derica wanted me to talk about love. So many people seem to think that because of the fact that I go so hard on men, and hey Didi, because I go in so hard on men and I put so much, of a spotlight on the things that they do wrong, and I put so much responsibility on them to do the right thing, I think that people think that I am against love. I'm not against love. I believe in love. I have been in love. Like the in love where, like tear your mouth out kind of in love. I've been there. Mostly everybody I know has been there at least one time in their life. But it's just like, I want y'all to understand that, I'm not male bashing. The things that I say with regard to relationships and the responsibilities that men have as it relates to relationship, a lot of times men take it personally because, when I was a little girl, I learned a phrase called, it's the hit dog that hollers. So if I'm hurting your feelings with the things that I'm saying about men and the failure to responsibly deal with relationships and women, then, maybe you might need to tweak your life a little bit and make the environment around you a little bit more conducive to the needs of a woman, and then you won't have to worry about me hurting your feelings and stepping on your toes with my public service announcements. How about that? Can we do it that way? I like that idea. I think that's a real good idea. Because I'm not gonna stop. If people do, if I see things that are going right, I'm going to talk about what's happening. I'm not going to try to fix it up. I'm not going to try to tear it down. I'm going to talk about what's happening and what I see in my purview and from my perspective. My book is based on a concept that I learned in law school called res ipsa loquitur. And res ipsa loquitur means the thing speaks for itself. And that means it is what it is. So I'm not going to talk about what it might be, what it could be, what it ought to be. I'm going to talk about what it is. And if it is what it is, don't let your feelings get hurt. Maybe you just tweak your life a little bit and you'll make the environment around you a little bit more conducive to the needs of a woman. Ladies, if I step on your toes, maybe you need to tweak your life a little bit, make the environment around you a little bit more conducive to the needs of a man. If you ain't handling your business, that's when it hurts your feelings. It's like this. I was telling Kobe the other day, the truth hurts. It hurts. The truth really, really hurts. Like if somebody says, Gay Polk-Payton made me sick. She thinks she all that. She can't say, I ain't know. And see, if somebody say that to me, it ain't gonna hurt my feelings at all because it's a lie. I know if I can't do nothing else, I can sing. So it's like I don't worry about that. But if somebody say, Gay Polk-Payton made me sick, she can't dance, that's gonna hurt me. Like, you ain't gotta do me like that. I can't dance. I know I can't dance. You ain't gotta treat me like that. That would hurt my feelings because the truth hurts. But when you lying on me, it don't hurt my feelings. You keep on lying on me. I don't care. Tell as many lies as you want to because the truth is always gonna come to the surface. So anyway, back to what my topic is today. We're going to talk about love for a few minutes. I ain't got long to talk because I got some business I need to handle. I've been having a crazy day and I got some business I need to handle. So I'm not going to talk long, but I wanted to talk about love. I want to talk about the fact that love is such a wonderful, wonderful thing. It is a wonderful place to be in, to dwell in the presence of love. And it's just like, to me, it's like Jesus gave us the best possible example of what love is supposed to be like when he gave his life for us. It was sacrificial. Love is sacrificial. If you will not sacrifice for someone, you don't love them. That's not love. If you're not willing to give up some of what you want in order for that other person to be happy, then that's not love. It may be obsession. Like yesterday I talked about obsession. I talked about the difference between being obsessed and being in love. Like when we were talking about jealousy, and we were talking about how some people will say they're jealous because they cannot stand the thought of someone else touching someone that they're in love with. That's not love. That's obsession. And I don't want anybody obsessed with me. I don't mind anybody loving me, but I don't want you to be obsessed with me when you can't stand the thought of nobody else touching me. Because people come up to me, want to take selfies and want to take pictures, and you're going to be wanting to kill everybody that come and touch me, and they won't take a picture. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you're going to let the women touch me, but you ain't going to let the men touch me. How you going to let the women touch me? They might be lesbians. They might want to feel on my butt just like a man want to feel on my butt. And the problem with that is insecurity. And so if you don't want to feel insecure, I'm going to tell you what you do if you don't ever want to feel insecure again. Go get you somebody ugly that don't nobody want but you. Then you won't have to worry about being insecure. You won't have to worry about nobody wanting to touch them but you. You don't have to worry about, killing nobody because they won't touch your woman or touch your man. Go get you somebody ugly that don't nobody else want but you. And then you won't have to worry about any level of insecurity. You can just be secure knowing that they at home waiting for you with their ugly self. Y'all know that was funny. Anyway, so my point is today that you got to know the difference between love and obsession. You got to know that love is sacrifice. You got to know that in order to be, don't die, Derek, I ain't through talking. But in order to be in love and in order to love someone properly, you got to be willing to be there for that person, even if it means sacrificing a little bit of what you want to do. I mean, you can't always do what you want to do. I mean, it's like love is not always going to be convenient. And so if somebody is nothing more than a convenience to you, somebody that you want to deal with when you want to deal with, when you don't have nothing else to do, that's not love. You're not in love. They might be in love, but you're not in love. If you love somebody, you are willing to sacrifice whatever it takes in order to make sure that that person has what they need. I'll give you an example. My son, it's just like, I love Kobe. Kobe is the most important thing on the planet to me. That's my baby. There is nothing that I would not do to make sure that Polk-Payton has everything that he needs. There is absolutely nothing that I would not do to make sure that Polk-Payton has everything that he needs. Not everything he wants, because he riding, and he be wanting a new pair of Cole Haans. I be like, boy, you better get in my face. You better go over the Nukes and get you some tips and make you some sandwiches and buy you some Cole Haans. I ain't buying that. I'm not talking about what he wants. I'm talking about what he needs. And so it's just like when you love someone, you're willing to make those same level of sacrifices for that person that you love. The same kind of sacrifices you will make for your child, the same kind of sacrifices you will make for your mother, the same kind of person. Because when you get married, if you love someone and you're thinking that you want to marry this person and spend the rest of your life with this person, the Bible says, forsaking all others, keep only unto him or only unto her. So that means you gotta forsake all others for this person. So it's just like, that means that you have to have the ultimate sacrificial love for this person if you're willing to, if you think you want to go into that ultimate relationship with them and get married. Because, we were talking about it yesterday when I was on my broadcast with Rosalind. It takes from 5 to 7 minutes from dearly beloved to by the power vested in me. But if one of y'all don't want out of that relationship, it could take years to get out of that relationship. So you got to make sure you know what you're doing. Make sure you ain't doing something just because it's cute. You want to make sure you ain't telling him that we gonna get married or we gonna break up. That ain't God joining nothing together, let no man put us on. That's you joining together, threatening to put him out the apartment if he don't marry you. That ain't love. That ain't God. Y'all quit blaming the Lord for y'all's foolishness. Think about it. We ain't really got time for that. The Lord ain't got time for that. So this is what I want to say about love. Love is one of the most wonderful things that God gave to us, was love. It's just like, and when I say that, I'm not discounting anything about salvation, because salvation is love. Salvation was given to us because of love. It's just like God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son for us. And it's just like I was saying when I was doing my welcome Sunday at church, I wouldn't give my only begotten son for y'all, because y'all ain't gonna do right. Y'all ain't gonna appreciate nothing. Y'all don't appreciate the Lord. Y'all don't even want to get up and go to church on Sunday. You'll go stand out in front of Best Buy on the morning after Thanksgiving for Black Friday, trying to get an Xbox or some kind of little gadget that you want, or a TV that's $5 less than what it is on the internet if you buy it. But you won't go and stay in church. You be looking at your watch all day when you in church and talking about it don't take all that. See what I'm saying? So that's why I wouldn't give my only begotten son for y'all. I ain't getting nothing for y'all. Y'all get what y'all get. You know, what's left over. Y'all can get these free Periscope messages and y'all can get that, but y'all can't have Kobe. That's my heart right there. That's my baby. That is my baby. Y'all cannot have my baby. But God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. And so that is the example of love that we are supposed to follow as human beings. We are supposed to follow God's example of love. And we get so caught up in how he makes me feel. And, you know, feelings fade. You know, just like I was saying, you know, about being in love a few weeks ago on my Facebook page, there's a huge difference between being in love and being in love with the idea of being in love. Because, you know, being in love with the idea of being in love ends as soon as you realize that it's no longer a good idea. Let me say that again. There is a difference between being in love and being in love with the idea of being in love. Because when you are in love with the idea of being in love, as soon as you realize that it's no longer a good idea, you abandon that idea. So you got to make sure that you're not in love with the idea of being in love, that you're really in love with that person and you're willing to sacrifice, because it's going to take sacrifice. It's going to take a lot of hard work. Forever is a long, long, long time. That's a long time. I ain't lying. I don't even want to be myself 24/7. That's why I go to sleep. I can't deal with gay 24/7. I can't, because she crazy. So, you know, it's just like, so you got to think about being with somebody 24/7 for the rest of your life. That is a very, very, very long time. Hey, Don King, how you doing? But I mean, it's just like Evelyn was just saying a few minutes ago when she commented. She said that you gotta treat people the way you want to be treated, and so you can't do to other people what you're not willing to accept yourself. If it's something that you're not willing to accept for yourself, then don't treat anybody else like that, because I'm telling you, karma is real. Whether you believe in an eye for an eye, what goes around comes around, that what you sow, that what you also reap, or if you believe in karma, whatever you believe in, what you put out into the atmosphere, what you put out into the universe is going to come back to you. So treat people the way you want to be treated. If you want to be loved unconditionally, then love unconditionally. You can't expect what you're not willing to give. So I want to give a shout out right now to all the people who are in love, to all the people that are celebrating love, who celebrate love, not just on Valentine's Day and on their anniversary, but people who celebrate love every single day. The people who go home and show love to their significant other, to their spouse, to their husband, to their wife, who go and celebrate love every single day. I really want to give a shout out to y'all. I envy you. I aspire to have what you have. I aspire to be where you are. And anybody who says that they don't, they lying. They lying. Everybody wants love. Everybody needs love. Everybody wants to be in the comfort of someone else's arms. And so anybody who says that they don't want that, they lying. They lying. It's just like, even if you want to be in the comfort of somebody's arm for a couple of hours and then you want to leave and go home, you still want the comfort. That's so mean. Oh my God, but it's the truth. You know, y'all try to be little pimps out here in these streets. Y'all need to sit down somewhere. I'm telling you that the struggle is real. It is so, so real. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to go because I got some stuff I need to handle. And tomorrow I am going to talk about heroes. I'm going to talk about superheroes. Rosalind and I were having a conversation last night, and I was talking to her about heroes. And if y'all get a chance to, between now and tomorrow, I know most of you won't because you got to work, but if you have a copy of that movie Hancock, or if you can find it on demand or something like that on Netflix, watch that movie Hancock. And I'm going to talk about the dynamic that goes on in that movie with the heroes, and how even though they are inevitably drawn to each other, when they connect, their strength is depleted. And I'm going to talk to you about how that dynamic works when you're talking about dealing with strong women, and how they end up with the types of men that they end up with. I mean, it's really, really deep. It's a really, really deep discussion we're going to have tomorrow. But like I said, shout out to those people who are in love. I'm proud of y'all. LaShonda, I'm happy for y'all. I'm just happy. I see you in your little boo all in your profile picture. I see you, LaShonda. My soror all booed up. That's what I'm talking about. And Derica is in love. She be talking about her boo on Facebook, talking about she got the last of the good men. Girl, you ain't got no last no good men. There's some more good men out there. I believe that. I receive that in my spirit. The Lord ain't make just one good man. He made some good men. There are some good men out there. But I'm going to tell y'all something. Now, I had a friend, and my friend is deceased now. But when he referred to his wife and kids,